Good morning. Welcome to Grade 3 English class. Topic: Vocabulary and Grammar. Read the passage. Underwater Adventure. Andy slumped in his seat and moaned. His father had dragged him along for all the weekend errands, and he just wanted to go home and play video games. But his dad insisted they spend quality time together. How many more places do we have to go? Andy asked after the fourth stop. They had already been to the bank, the supermarket, the post office, and the dry cleaner. He couldn't imagine what they could possibly have left to do. Vocabulary: the word moaned means sound uttered from or as if from physical or mental suffering, as shown in the picture. Vocabulary word errands, a short journey undertaken in order to deliver or collect something. Just one more, his father smiled. I saved the best for last. Andy did not think any errands were fun. Oh no, we aren't going school clothes shopping, are we? No, this is much more exciting. Andy worried his dad might not have the same definition of exciting that he had. But he tried to be hopeful. After the bank, how boring could this errand be? His dad pulled up at the Bubble Palace. Andy groaned. The name was much more interesting than the actual place. Vocabulary word groaned means make a deep sound conveying pain. Activity 1. Complete the table given below. Words, synonyms, and antonyms. Smile, worry, and moan. Laugh is the synonym of smile, and cry is the antonym of smile. Worry means tense, and antonym is pleasure. Moan means cry, and the antonym is happy. The car wash? How is this exciting? Andy crossed his arms in protest. You will see, his dad said. Andy expected his dad to pull into an open garage kind of building and get out to use the hose. But instead, he pulled up to some sort of drive through. What's this? Andy asked. You've never been in one of these? No. Mom goes to the self serve car wash. His dad smiled. I like this one better. It's like an underwater adventure. Underwater adventure? Were they driving into water or something? The word hose means a flexible tube conveying water, used chiefly for watering plants and in firefighting. Activity 2. Complete the table given below. Words, past tense, parts of speech. Excite, excited, and it's a verb. Protest, protested, and it's a verb too. Sort, sorted, and that too is a verb. Andy watched in silence as his dad paid the attendant and pulled the car onto a strange kind of conveyor belt. Shouldn't we get out of the car? Andy asked. You could, but you would miss the best part. His dad took his hands off the wheel as the car was pulled forward. Write the contractions of the given words. For example, Shouldn't is the contraction of should not. Will not and does not. And the contraction of will not is won't. And doesn't is the contraction of does not. Sort the given underlined words into nouns, verbs, and adjectives. They drove through a black plastic mat hanging from the ceiling of the drive-through. And he stared in amazement as the car was sprayed with water from above. The water pounded down on the car and Andy smiled. That's pretty cool, like a rainstorm or something. Wait, it gets better. Sort the words into nouns, verbs, and adjectives. And we have two nouns, plastic and Andy. Verbs, sprayed, stared, and drive. And black is an adjective. Soap suds washed over them and they passed through rolling brushes on both sides. I call those sea anemones, his dad said. It's like being a fish or some other sea creature, isn't it? Soap suds, anemones. A soft, brightly colored sea creature that looks like a flower. Andy rolled his eyes, but as the car was pulled through a drying station that blew air and wiped the car with a bunch of wiggling felt strips, Andy said, "Hey, that looks like an octopus wrapping us up in its arms." "Now you are getting it." His dad patted his shoulder. They came out of the car wash. "See," his dad said, "not all errands are boring." "Can we do that again?" Andy asked. Vocabulary word wiggle means move or cause to move up and down or from side to side with small rapid movements. "Hey, that looks like an octopus wrapping us in its arms." Vocabulary word wrapping means paper or soft material used to cover. Make meaningful sentences using these words. Wiped, definition, clean or dry by rubbing with a cloth, a piece of paper, or one's hand. And the word patted means touch quickly and gently with the flat of the hand. For example, the sentence for the word wiped is, "She wiped her eyes and smiled, and Dean patted her arm." I like this one better. It's like an underwater adventure. Underwater adventure? Were they driving into water or something? Choose the correct meaning from the options. Adventure, to move or proceed with a twisting or turning motion. B, an unusual and exciting or daring experience. C, give a loud, harsh, piercing cry. So the right answer is B, an unusual and exciting or daring experience. Assessment, the car wash? How is this exciting? And he crossed his arms in protest. "You will see," his dad said, and he expected his dad to pull into an open garage kind of building and get out to use the hose. Number one, find out the word which means building for housing, a motor vehicle, or vehicles. Two, a word which is a synonym of thrilling. Number three, write the parts of speech of the word expect. And the first answer is garage. Second answer is exciting, means thrilling. And the third answer is expect is a verb. Thank you and have a nice day.